Apple is going to stop selling these products by the end of 2021. Apple is seen going downward in terms of selling iPhones since 2018, when it achieved the highest revenue. But now things might seem different because, man, these prices are so high. Hello and welcome back to TechSphere, guys. In today's video, we are going to tell you about the products that Apple should think to resign or probably stop selling, and also about their plan of releasing new iProducts by the end of 2021. So stay with us until the end of the video. These iProducts aren't worth your money. When it comes to product management, Apple is astute. Even though some products are long overdue for an update, a continual sprinkling of new or updated products keeps everything looking fresh. Don't be fooled by that. There are a number of Apple items that you should not be purchasing right now. The first on the list is iPhone 12 series. It's probably not worth it to go from an iPhone 11 to an iPhone 12 right now. There won't be enough of a difference in performance and features, especially when compared to what the iPhone 13 will almost certainly include. However, if you can wait until September, you might be rewarded for your perseverance. Also, the key capabilities that Android smartphones have had for a long time are still absent from the iPhone 12 models, and will only be available with iPhone 13. So what you have to do is wait till September. There's no point in buying the iPhone 12 now. Next we have iPad Mini 4. While you may still purchase the iPad Mini 4, reconditioned or renewed, for a reasonable price at select sites, you are considerably better off investing in the newer iPad Mini 5, which is just $100 more in price. The A12 chip in the iPad Mini 5 has more processing capabilities than the A8 chip in the iPad Mini 4. It also boasts a better display, first-generation Apple Pencil functionality, and a 7MP front camera instead of the 1.2MP on the prior model. With the iPad Mini 5, you can obtain up to 256 gigabytes of storage instead of just 128 gigabytes on the iPad Mini 4. Then there comes the iPhone SE. Although it was cost-friendly when it was first released, it wouldn't be a wiser choice now because, to reduce the price down to $399, the iPhone SE has made a few too many compromises. To begin with, Apple's decision to replicate the iPhone 8's design, which in turn dates back to the iPhone 6 years ago, is a stretch. We can't say we're surprised Apple fitted a industry-leading A13 Bionic chipset into a $399 phone, but we can only hope people find it useful. The iPhone SE's target demographic is unlikely to be power users. Those users are likely to choose phones with OLED displays for color accuracy, a range of camera options, and a larger screen. Let's not drag it anymore, but we can go further. Moving on, we have the MacBook Pro. New MacBook Pro models are coming later this year, with some of the most significant enhancements to the product line to date, as well as some unexpected adjustments. So now is not the greatest time to purchase one, and with the new features, the old models wouldn't seem to have a greater sell. Does someone say AirPods? Ask any longtime AirPods user, and they will undoubtedly tell you that the AirPods seem to die after a year or two of use. Another common complaint is decreasing battery life, with most users, including a large number of individuals we know, saying that they last an hour or less after a year of use. To be honest, if you're an Apple customer, the usability factor and audio quality of AirPods when used with an Apple product is unrivaled. And with spatial audio on the AirPods Pros, it's a genuinely heavenly sensation for some, if not the majority. Alternatives for Android users should be investigated because they may provide greater value for money, and brand integration may appeal to some users. When it's about updates, you have to hold on to some iProducts for a time period, as you might get a better version at a less or effective price. Updating an already available item wouldn't seem to work at all. After downloading to the current software beta, a number of owners of Apple's HomePod smart speakers are reporting concerns with overheating. Some users who installed the HomePod 15 software beta after it was released last week say the device has become extremely hot while in use. So much so that it is said to be frying the logic boards of some speakers, thereby rendering them impracticable. Last but not least is the iPod Touch. Remember when the iPod Touch was the go-to device if you didn't have access to an iPhone or iPad? Unfortunately, these times are rapidly passing us by. Apple no longer promotes iPods, so it's time to put this one on the shelf with the rest of the iPods, or upgrade it. In fact, Apple and its users have so forgotten about the iPod Touch that you'll have to Google it to find out that the corporation still sells the 2019 7th generation iPod Touch in 6 colors with up to 256 gigabytes of storage. The latest iPod Touch, according to Apple, is all about fun at full speed. Before launching its Apple Arcade service, the corporation even touted the iPod Touch as a gaming gadget. The iPod Touch now feels lost in time, 3 years later with over 180 games on its gaming subscription platform. It is powered by the A10 Fusion chip, which is also featured on the iPhone 7. With only a 4-inch Retina display, the iPod Touch feels too small, even if it's twice as quick as its predecessor and 3 times greater graphics capability. It sports an 8MP camera with 1080p HD video recording capabilities and a 1.2MP FaceTime HD camera. But the future is always brighter for Apple. Some people compare Apple with Nokia, that if they stop innovating, Apple might end up like Nokia. But Apple isn't failing in providing innovation to the world. The Mac Rumors Guide to New Products is intended to provide you a quick overview of everything Apple is expected to release in the near and far future. The dates stated are not always exact, but they are based on the most up-to-date rumors and information we have. Apple had an event in April 2021 to unveil AirTags, new iMac models, a redesigned Apple TV 4K, and upgraded versions of the 11 and 12.9-inch iPad Pro, which are the only items we've seen arrive in early 2021 other than the purple iPhone 12. In June, Apple announced iOS 15, iPad OS 15, Watch OS 8, TV OS 15, and Mac OS 12 monetary at its Worldwide Developers Conference. Our dedicated roundups have all the details on what's new in these software updates. Apple did not unveil any new hardware at the WWDC, instead focused on new software improvements due to be released in the fall. An Apple event that is to be held in September is rumored to have a lot in a box. We are coming to the conclusion of the first quarter of the year, and the gossip mills are buzzing about what Apple has in store for us this year. And personally, I'm quite interested to see what the world's largest tech corporation has in store for us. If Apple does indeed release everything that has been rumored for this year, I will be overjoyed, but I'll probably have to sell a lot of organs to receive any of them. So what is being expected from Apple? Apple is expected to release 4 iPhone 13 versions in the same sizes as the iPhone 12 devices, with the same fundamental design, camera enhancements, an A15 chip, and quicker 5G are all predicted, as are 120Hz ProMotion displays. The iPhone 13 model will have a narrower notch, which is one of the most significant design changes. Improvements in battery life are also predicted. This would then tie in neatly with the iPhone SE 3, which is another rumored iPhone released this year. The current model is a 4.7-inch iPhone 8 with iPhone 11 internals. It still has a physical home button, which is quite old by now. In the form of the existing Mini, Apple may decide to release the new SE. You'll get a 5.4-inch screen, which is larger than the current SE's 4.7-inch screen, but in a smaller overall form factor, which I believe is much superior. Then we have iMac. For quite some time, this has been one of the most eagerly anticipated releases. People have been wondering when the current iMac will get a design upgrade after it has been on the market for nearly a decade. With Apple rumored to be releasing a new iMac with an all-new design that might resemble the form of the iPad Pro, Air, or iPhone 12 series with flat edges rather than rounded corners, that could happen this year. Moving on to the MacBooks, Apple is rumored to be launching exclusively new MacBook Pros rather than another MacBook Air. Instead, the Air will be released in 2022. So a new 14-inch MacBook Pro might replace the existing 13-inch model as the entry-level Pro. Despite the larger screen, the new 14-inch will be smaller overall than the existing 13-inch due to a design modification. Every year, Apple releases a new Apple Watch, just like the iPhone. Series 7 is set to be released this year. The Series 7 is expected to have an all-new design, which will stick to the current design language of flat edges rather than rounded ones. Apple appears to be attempting to unify their whole product line by using the same design language. So, what's your take on this matter? Tell us in the comments. If you want to see our upcoming videos, subscribe to our channel, ring the bell icon, and don't forget to like our video as well. That's all from my side. Thanks for watching.